Hey, welcome to Tongue First, the podcast where queer questions meet honest chaos.
My friend's like, oh my God, these people worship you. It's like you're a gay god or something. And I was like, that's my new username. That's it.
I'm Brooke Dale, your illustrious narrator. Tongue First is an unscripted, sapphic, and queer podcast hosted by Aubrey, Siren Jones, and Wendy Reeves. This week, they're joined by Matthew Lush, aka Gay God, one of the original LGBTQ plus internet personalities who was turning a webcam on in his bedroom and figuring it out in real time before anyone had a name for what he was doing. 22 years later, he's still here.
A lot of the old school internet personalities from MySpace time, like half of them are no longer with us. I think it really took a toll on a lot of us. There was people sending me death threats every day.
This one goes places. The cost of being visible before queer visibility was celebrated, coming out at 14, the emotional weight of being a creator people turn to when they have nowhere else to go, and what it means to keep going when everything tells you to stop.
It's just so crazy how many lives you can change just by existing and being yourself. It's just remarkable.
It gets heavy, it gets hilarious, and somewhere in the middle, warm Jello becomes a metaphor for something we will not be explaining here.
You said in a previous episode, Wendy, trauma makes us funny.
It does make us funny as fuck.
Grab something warm, get comfortable, and go tongue first. This is episode 8. Gay God, Childhood Trauma, and Warm Jello with Matthew Lush.
Hi, it's Bodera here, guest relations, social media, and the person responsible for getting the people you just heard into this room. If you haven't heard yet, we have a Patreon. It's called Tongue First After Hours. You can get ad-free episodes starting at $5 a month, bonus episodes at the $15 second cup tier, and at the Pillow Talk tier, you get all of that, plus a mention in the episode credits and extra chaos. I also book the guests, so if you want to know what's coming next, trust me, you want to know what's coming. The Patreon is where you'll hear about it first. And if you haven't been to the website yet, tonguefirstpodcast.com, go look around, get nosy, and stay a while. The link's in the show notes. Okay, so Matthew's here, and he's been on the internet longer than some of you have been alive. So let's go.
Is that Nakaya's hand? Or is that...
It's both of them.
Y'all are fucking high.
There's a lot of relationship energy going on everywhere. In the bottom half of the screen, I think, Matthew.
The top, not so much.
Not for us, Matthew. It's fine.
This is episode 8 of Tongue First. Let me quick introduce us and our new guest here. My name is Siren. My pronouns are she, her. Most people call me Siren. Some people call me Aubrey. It feels weird still. We don't do that. I don't know. It feels bad in the mouth.
It's icky. It's icky.
It's icky. And my co-host is here, Wendy. Wendy.
It's me. My name is Wendy Reeves. Pronouns she, her, and bad bitch.
Hell yeah.
And I'm complaining about my corporate job. Someone please come be my fucking sugar mother. I am over this shit. And we have an amazing guest.
We do. And speaking of corporate jobs and the leaving of corporate jobs, before TikTok live rankings, before creator houses, before queer creators had sponsorship managers and media training, there were people turning webcams on in their bedrooms and figuring it out in real time. Matthew Lush was one of those people.
Hey.
Oh, Matthew.
Yeah, so our guest Matthew Lush here today. Matthew, thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure. I'm excited.
Matthew, I found out earlier, AKA Gay God, apparently.
Yes, gay god on MySpace. Oh, and YouTube, actually.
So I'm just so fucking curious about this. Please tell me what it's like to be God.
Oh, that all started with an inside joke back in the day. Back on MySpace, I had pictures of me and my first boyfriend kissing, and oh my God, my account got deleted because it was 2 little boys kissing, I guess.
Oh my
and
gosh.
they were like, inappropriate. So then I recreated my account, and within a week, I got not only the 2,000 followers I had, but 2,000 more followers. So I got 4,000 followers in a week. And my friend's like, oh my God, these people worship you. It's like you're a gay god or something. And I was like, that's my new
That's
username.
it.
That's it.
That's
I
the new
love
name.
it.
And meanwhile, I come along a year and a half later on TikTok, never doing content or anything like that. And I'm like, I'm a trans woman with a goddess complex, and meet Matthew, and I'm like, we're just a match made in heaven.
Goddess, it's whatever.
No, but we met on TikTok, almost a year ago now, probably, maybe
Yep.
more.
Fortunately, I don't know a lot. Matthew, we've seen each other a very small amount. I need to know more about my bestie's bestie.
Okay.
Oh,
no,
I see Matthew every day. If you're not watching the video version of this podcast, this is a picture of Matthew that hangs on my wall in my studio.
I literally had rainbow hair like 2 days ago, and then I had a
Look.
little mental breakdown. It's whatever. We're bringing the emo scene king back.
This is what I do know about Matthew is that he dyes his hair on a regular basis because every time I scroll past his live, his hair is literally a different color.
It's a problem, but like it's a good problem though.
I love it. You're majestic as fuck.
Yeah, as long
Gay
as I'm not
God is
bald.
majestic.
Majestic as hell. Concur.
Period.
So, speaking of hair color, what's your natural hair color? Do you have one?
Yeah, my eyebrows are my natural hair color. It's like a dark brown. I don't know. Some people have really cute natural hair colors, and mine just is not it. There's just no natural shine. I've always dyed it because I'm just like, well, that's such a boring color.
I am surprised your hair hasn't fallen out though, because literally,
girl,
this is often that Matthew does this. Also, Siren, did I hear you say, "Do you have a natural hair color"?
Yes.
was that a trick question?
I mean, sometimes you forget. Sometimes you forget. So, Matthew, you've been a personality on the internet for over 2 decades.
I know. What is it? 22 years now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
Matthew,
know,
how old are
I
you?
know. Whoa, you never ask a lady her age. No, I'm kidding. I'm 37.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
So you're 37, so you're my age.
Oh.
At the time, in like, 2004, 2005, did it feel revolutionary, what you were doing?
No, I knew I was making a change because people immediately would tell me, which was very comforting. People always sent me messages and was like, whoa. You would go to Google and search gay, and I would show up. Like my MySpace profile or like my YouTube. Yeah, like it was crazy.
That's got to be pretty dope, though, that you can Google yourself and you're like, bam, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, that's a fucking flex, Matthew. Like,
there was like a website like gay.com, and it ended up being first in 2006, and mine was like second and third, my YouTube and my MySpace. And I was like, oh no, I'm going down.
Iconic.
And then it was... Yeah.
it was downhill from there. No.
Yeah, it was all downhill from there. I was like, no, the real gays are coming.
We just had to wait for TikTok to show up.
Yeah, exactly. And then we're like, hey.
So, I mean, visibility costs us a decent amount now. What did it cost you back then?
Oh, God. It's sad to hear, but a lot of the old school internet personalities from MySpace time, like half of them are no longer with us. I feel like back in the day, it was always the people that were popular were kind of like the losers, you can say, in real life. We turned to the internet as a platform, and we were able to be ourselves and attract people who loved us for us. We didn't have to hide behind anything. And I think it really took a toll on a lot of us because there was people sending me death threats every day. I'm not even talking like a little KYS or whatever. It was full on stories of how they would do it and just absolutely terrible things.
And that's got to affect your mental health, especially if you're someone that struggles with like mental health. I mean, I say that every day. Just being on TikTok and being streamers, just today, 2 people within the first hour were talking about my teeth.
Oh,
you know what
my
I mean?
God.
It's just, if I was a person that like really struggled with self-esteem issues and my mental health, imagine what that could do to someone. But since I don't fucking even know you, I don't care about your stupid bullshit with your non-profile picture and your fucking 5 followers, Gina. Suck my dick.
God
You know what
damn
I
it,
mean?
Gina.
Fuck, I blocked her yesterday.
Oh my God.
I mean,
I'm
it's like
blocking her right now.
crazy. Because, like, bitch, have you looked at the face? I'm
Oh,
sorry,
man.
but this motherfucker is on point, okay?
Like, back up, Gina. The fuck?
I'm so sorry. I'm not getting braces at almost 45 years old. I refuse. So,
Oh, I always tell people, like, over the years, I've gotten stronger and stronger. I'm so glad when people troll me or bully me because I've gotten so strong and I just kind of shake it off for a lot of new people. They don't know how to do it. Like,
Yeah, it's hard.
you have to like learn to kind of deflect these people and realize like nothing you're saying matters.
I had like a trial by fire when I came on TikTok.
Mhm.
My third live was the day of the election. Like
Oh my
when
God.
Pumpkin
Rough
Spice
day.
Palpatine,
Rough.
like, yeah, I got on and just sat here and cried basically. And there was like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that came through, and half of them were telling me how much of a shithead I was,
Of course.
this, that, or the other thing. And like, at some point, you just got to be like, well, you're way more sad than I am. I have so much more joy in my life than you do. Like, really?
Siren
If-
always says, "Don't feed the trolls," but then Siren will say, "Channel your inner Wendy," when like this fucking horrible asshole of a troll comes through and is talking shit to Siren. Siren will be like, "Don't feed the trolls," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Your mom likes it," you know what I mean? I'm like, "Fuck him and his mom." Siren tries to take the high road, but I'm like, "Fuck you! I'll fuck your mom in my Subaru."
The more I hang out with you, Wendy, the more I don't take the high road, and I think you're rubbing off on me.
I'm like, "Yes, that's my baby is growing
Oh
up."
my God.
Do you feed them, Matthew? Because we tend to feed them.
Sometimes I'm a really big blocker.
The block list can get so long though, and sometimes you get
Yeah.
main people on accident. Like your mod will accidentally block somebody else, and you're like, "Oh shit, not Sam! Get Sam back!" You know what I mean? You're like, "Oh shit."
No, yeah, sometimes I get bored and I'm like, let's empty the block list. I need some more drama.
Let's just empty it and see who comes through.
I was like, let's see who pops in from the past. Open a can of worms. It's always keeping it interesting over here.
You're gonna
Yeah.
circle the block. Circle the
And
block.
no, some people are like, oh my God, I've realized I've said such bad things to you in the past and I am so
Yeah.
sorry and thank you for unblocking me. And I'm like, you're
Oh,
welcome.
Have you ever had this where someone is actively talking shit in your live, and then I'm feeding it, and then all of a sudden they switch it and they're like, "I'm sorry," and I'm like, "Are you fucking bipolar? Because you were just talking shit, and then you're like, 'I'm so sorry, I want to be your friend.'
oh,
Do you need meds?" Have you ever seen that happen where you're just like,
I get that
"You
all the
need
time.
Jesus"?
I get that all the
Oh,
time.
can I be your friend? No, go fucking look for Jesus.
Some people think that any attention is good attention. So
attention,
even if it's
yeah.
negative attention from you, they're like, yes, give it to me. Because some of them are fans or followers or,
Not like
yeah.
adults, but we digress.
no.
We see it every day.
Yeah.
it gets scary out there. And then in that same vein, back when you were first starting out, Matthew, being one of the only gay personalities on creator spaces, do you feel like people actually saw you back then? Did they see what they needed you to represent more? That goes with the trolls too. I got to imagine they can latch on, and there were few targets back then.
I feel like I was very seen at the time, like whether people liked to see me or not to see me.
Okay.
When there was only 10 to 12 of us, of internet personalities, it's so crazy to think about, but everyone just knew all of us. It was weird. And I feel like people really wanted to tell me if they liked me or they didn't like me. Like they couldn't just not say anything.
They couldn't just let you
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah. Like now
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, he's also an internet personality or whatever. But back then they're like, I have to say something. If they didn't like me, they definitely said it.
Yeah.
It's like they'll implode if they don't say something to you.
Yeah.
Their head would fucking explode if they're not like, "You're stupid, you homo." You know what I mean? Like,
It's actually fucked up to think about the fact that if someone is doing that to you, in some way it's making them feel at least temporarily better
I know.
about
Isn't that
themselves.
sick?
It's
just
really
projection.
right. But like we're in a weird way helping people find some peace that I don't really like being at the expense of that. But
No.
like, fuck.
No, and also sometimes before coming out, you go through like a little bit of a homophobic phase where you're kind of pushing it away and trying to deny it. And that's even worse because then they're saying all this
Mhm.
nasty stuff and then they're like, wait a minute, I'm gay, I think. Like, oh.
Or like, when you're younger and you're so gay. "I'm not fucking gay, man." Like, oh shit.
That was the worst thing you could say to someone.
I hate to tell you, Brad, you're the gayest one. Okay, so 22 years is a long time.
Oh, girl. Yeah.
If you could name one OG that has been fucking rocking it with you, do you have a name that pops up in your head?
Well, back in the day when it was just the original internet stars, there was just me and Jeffree. And Jeffree Star didn't come out of the closet like for 4 or 5 years later. So he was always just androgynous and he called himself a bunch of different names. So I kind of just was like, hey, I'm gay. And it was kind of like I won by default because no one else was saying that they were gay. Even if they were gay, people were still not coming out on the internet. Yeah, coming out on the internet was not a thing yet.
No, because that's really putting yourself out there. But that's not what I meant, Matthew. What I meant, sorry, I should have worded this better. Do you have like a follower that has been OG since day one that still fucks with you hardcore? Like, in that you see them all the time?
Maybe not 22 years because it was harder to meet people in the beginning. I started to remember people's name when I started going live on this website called Stickam in 2006.
Stickham?
Stickam is what it was called.
We were going live in 2006, guys. What?
I've never heard of that.
I know. I've been streaming for 20 years.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I want to say in end of 06, maybe beginning of 07, there's this girl, Misha, and she still comes in my TikTok lives like at least every 2-3 weeks.
Shout out to Misha.
Yeah.
That's loyalty.
Yeah. I met her when I lived in Orlando and I'm moving back. So now I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to hang out with her again.
I'm going to see Misha. That's cool. Fuck. I forget the name of the like syndrome, but it's like you don't realize that you're somebody that's like known.
Yeah. Like it's weird to think about like there's so many people that know me or know of me either through them or their friends that have liked me. And yeah, it's weird.
I'm sure you still get spotted in public.
Yes. I don't leave the house much, but it's gotten to a weird point. Like when I'm getting groceries or something and they're like, I know you. I'm like, oh, okay.
You're like, no, you don't.
Hi. No, because now I'm just like, okay, they're talking about online. They have to, because why would I know this person? But it's so casual now that people are just like, oh, hey, I know you. Oh, hey, Matthew. I'm always taken back. I'm like, oh, they know my name.
We've talked about parasocial relationships in this podcast before and how that shifts and develops and how we've been navigating it ourselves. But you were forming parasocial relationships before people even really had a word for that. When did you realize that people stopped just watching you and they were like really forming like an emotional connection with you?
I think it was like Stickam because on MySpace, some people would just comment multiple times a day trying to get my attention. It was just like spam at that point. Yeah. But when I had a chat room and I could see the same people coming back and the same names and getting to know people, and that's when I was like, wow, they're wanting to spend every day with me. Like I kept going live more, or I would do 24-hour lives and they'd be there for most of it. And I was like, okay.
You're bringing something that people are looking for.
Isn't that crazy though? You're like, I'm just a regular person. And they're like, no, you're not. I'll fucking watch you sleep. You know?
They did.
Same. I've taken a nap on live and them weirdos were just watching me. I was like, someone text me in 25 minutes. You know, bitch is tired.
People love watching me sleep.
Did the internet feel smaller and more intimate back then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Even the start of YouTube, I mean, there was just a handful of us. For a while, there was like 100 main YouTubers, and we would get invited to all the same events. YouTube would invite us to the headquarters and talk to us and tell us about things that are changing and stuff. And that was before Google and stuff brought them over.
So you kind of had a hand in forming YouTube into what it is today.
Yeah. I mean, technically, yeah, I was the first gay YouTuber as well. I think I was an early adopter of everything. I'm really quick to jump on things. I'm like, ooh, what's happening?
What was the thought process when you were like, I'm going to start streaming? Did you think this was going to be something that you were going to make money off of long term? When did you realize that this is going to be your job? And has it been consistent with you being able to take care of yourself for 22 years?
Yeah, I started selling merchandise and then I would always wear it in my streams. In like 06, I think I launched my first merch. I actually had a competition and we had a bunch of different designs. I had like my design and then I had a couple of user designs of people that helped me. And yeah, I started selling merch and I lived off merch for like at least 10 years after that. Like strictly
Wow.
just merch.
That's fucking awesome.
So you got an IMDb page. We just found Matthew's IMDb page. Let's
That's
go.
awesome.
Okay, look at me, Mom. I made it.
Yeah, it's official. And now you're on a podcast, which is where every next big TV star goes, is to a podcast right afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then soon everyone's going to remember me.
Is this your first gay podcast or no?
I mean, I was on Shane
Say yes,
Dawson's,
Matthew.
So
Say
I
yes.
guess yes.
Okay.
Is this your first lesbian podcast?
Yes, 100%.
Okay,
Deal.
perfect.
Hell yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah, you will.
Shit.
Don't flirt with me, Matthew.
Oh
my
my
bad.
God.
It's been so long.
I will top you. You better stop it.
Oh, not again.
Did you go anywhere between YouTube and TikTok, or did you kind of move from YouTube to TikTok?
I've been all over the map. I've been live on Stickam, and then I switched to Blog TV, and then Blog TV got bought out by a site called YouNow, and I was live on YouNow for years, and then I moved on to TikTok. But I've been on so many websites
What would you say your favorite one is?
to stream on.
Yeah, to just be there. Well, I mean, even anything, making videos, streaming, whatever, just engaging.
I feel like TikTok has got like all the fun stuff that Stickam had with you can guess with a whole bunch of other people and stuff, but they're just a little too strict. So I kind of like how more relaxed it was back in the day, where you didn't have to worry about what other people are doing and getting in trouble because of other people. So
Yeah.
Or like showing your shoulder.
Yeah. I get restrictions for showing my shoulder pretty regularly.
I get harassment and bullying almost every day, and I'm just existing.
well, you get like the haters that just report you because they're just
Yeah.
they're miserable.
Oh my gosh, the banana. I got a complete restriction off the FYP because
From the
they thought
banana?
I was trying to sell sex toys. But in fact, it's just a 3D printed banana.
That's what they all say.
Well, right, but it opens on the
Oh.
front and then it becomes a sword, which is pretty cool. So it's definitely not a
Banana
sex toy. I don't
katana.
think I'd use it
Okay.
like that.
You've never used it in any kind of,
No.
It's
I'm
Jared's.
just asking.
It's Jared's.
I got to give it to Jared.
Jared can do whatever Jared wants to do with it because Jared loves the
Mhm.
bananas. But
He does.
yes,
And you know he will.
he will.
Okay.
Do you still post anything to YouTube?
No, but I'm buying a house soon and I want to just start vlogging my life again and start posting a little bit. It's not
Yeah.
really content that people are going to be like, oh my God, I love this. But sometimes I just need to do it for myself. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I want to document this part of my life and my journey. And then that'll help me get used to uploading again so I
Yeah.
can do the things that other people want me to see or be more funny or edit more. But I just
Yeah.
want to be more raw again. I
Yeah.
love being raw and real. The internet's not raw and real anymore.
That's a good point. Moving to TikTok, I feel like has changed a lot. The internet in general has changed a lot compared to what you used to be able to do and talk about. And it goes both ways. You have the trolls that come in and can say whatever the fuck they want now too. Then they could say whatever the fuck they wanted then. They can still come in and say stupid shit, but I can imagine it'd be much worse.
Yeah, and yet they still have a platform to come and talk shit on, but you're getting violated for a fucking shoulder being out. It's crazy.
But I have a really nice shoulder. When did you realize that you were different? When did you come out? Like you were on YouTube at 16?
Yes. Yeah. So I was getting popular on the internet before MySpace or anything because I was posting pictures of me and my first boyfriend, I guess. And I didn't realize that people could find me and watch my like blogs. It was more like a diary online. I don't know. I was so emo. I was like, let me talk about my life and what's going on.
Of course, the person that isn't trying is the one that like does it so well that pulls everybody in.
True.
It comes with the confidence. It comes with owning who you are and being like, if you don't like it, fuck you. I think you do that in such a good way.
I've just done me. I think that's what I do best. This is me. I mean, sometimes I'm more caffeinated and more entertaining, but other times I'm just like, hey, this is what you get.
Yeah.
Like it or not.
Yeah.
It's been a wild ride. It's just so crazy how many lives you can change just by like existing. and being yourself. It's just remarkable.
That makes it worth it too. Siren and I have talked about this where it can be very emotionally and mentally draining coming online every day and talking to everybody and checking in. And sometimes you don't want to because you're just like, fuck. Like you have to gear yourself up.
I sit there and stare at the button and I'm like, I'm gonna press the button. I'm gonna do it. Oh God, fuck! And then I press the button.
But then you're fine when you're on because
Right.
your people are making you happy. You're helping them. They're glad to see you. You're talking to all your regular people that come in every day. And to me, it's wild to think that these people come in every day to see me.
I know.
And like, that's so fucking cool. Even if it's only 10 people, like these 10 people come in every fucking day just to hang out with me.
We're honored that those people actually come
Right.
back to us.
Yeah.
One of the
it's so
people
cool.
that has been such an influence in my community space came from your community space.
Yes.
Clara?
Clara Bear. We
Bear.
can't have an episode together without talking about her.
Clara is amazing.
God, I love
She
her.
really is.
Anytime I want to find out something about Matthew, I literally just ask Clara.
Just
Oh
ask Clara.
God, she
Like,
knows
we're going to-
everything.
We're going to Florida for our birthday, and Claire's like, I might stay with Matthew. I was like, oh.
Okay.
But then she said you weren't moving until July.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, we had a couple situations go down, and I lost my original house, but that's okay. We got a better one.
Yeah.
perfect.
And the person selling it is a gay couple that is
Yes.
building their own, like they're building a house, much bigger, beautiful house. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting
That's
a gay
awesome.
home.
Oh, lovely. Can you leave all your decorations up? Thank you.
Yeah, just leave everything there.
I was like, my stuff is going to look so much worse here. These are like high class gays. And I'm over here like rainbows and like,
How about you leave everything in the house except for what goes in my office / streaming room?
yeah. Mine's more homey, loving style. And theirs is more entertainer.
Modern chic.
I'm like, whoa, can I sit down here?
For those of you that need some reference on what Matthew means by rainbows everywhere, there's a big sign behind him right now that's flashing rainbows and occasionally says Lush Liquors.
Lush Liquors.
If you didn't know that we were live streamers, all you have to do is look at the person's studio, the little
Also,
office
his
space.
glowing rainbow microphone that we're looking at right now. So,
I can't
It's
stop
beautiful.
staring at it.
I mean, it is mesmerizing for sure. I love it.
I think I need more rainbows. Like my next setup is going to be even crazier.
One of the things that we both talked about the last time, Wendy, was like, I feel like at some point for a lot of, especially gay women, I feel like the rainbow and the pride attire, it's like, okay, I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like that? Do you do rainbow in your normal everyday, or is it just part of your online persona?
It's definitely more on my online persona, but I'm a yin and yang. There's like this dark emo side of me that just wants to wear all black and band shirts, and then there's the other side, and instead of being white, it's just rainbow, and it's just my crazy, colorful, fun, happy side.
I think when I first came out, I was like, fuck yeah, rainbow everything. Everyone has to know I'm gay.
Yeah.
But now, later on, I'm just like, yeah, I like a little bit of rainbow stuff.
I'm not wearing like, super crazy rainbows out and about all the time. It's just, I feel
Well, because then you'll get hate crimed.
yeah, the world has gotten less and less colorful, I've noticed over the years. And I just feel like I have to add some kind of color. Like everyone's getting black, white, gray cars and painting all their walls white, gray, black. It's just all the same. And I'm just like, damn, I kind of miss when things were colorful and bright and people bought yellow cars and blue and red. And
I would love to have a purple car.
I know. I would love to have a rainbow car.
You can just do it with your own vehicle. You know, you can wrap shit now. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you don't have to paint it. You can just wrap it.
I could just paint it myself at this point.
Well, Siren and I will help you. We can literally, all you need is 2 lesbians, Matthew, and we can do it.
We got
Throw
you.
a third one in with K-Rock, and we can conquer the fucking
Oh,
world.
hell
It's
yeah.
game over.
Let's
game
go.
That's
We'll do
basically
whatever
why
you need.
Tongue First Podcast is gonna like take over the internet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to put our tongues first.
Yeah.
Yes. How do
Yeah.
you put your tongue first?
That was perfect.
Just lick the microphone. Cool. Yeah.
Oh,
And we're done here.
So I have a question, Matthew. You've been doing this for a long time, and many creators have their era, and then they're gone. You adapted.
Yeah, I've had a couple different eras, actually.
Well, sure, but you're still here. You're still
I
doing
know.
content.
I know.
What advice do you have for us?
One of the best things that I've heard was Tezande, the chocolate rain guy. He used to go to the YouTube events, and he would always come up to me and he's like, "You're the only person I know that your life is like a roller coaster. You are just always trying. Even when you're down, you're still going at it. You're still just chugging along. You don't ever be like, I'm throwing in the towel." I'm like, no, I'm still just going to try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I'll have to figure something else out. And luckily, keep on going and keep on being myself has made it this far.
You talked about some of the things you liked about early YouTube in terms of it's chaos, right? It's rawness.
Yeah.
What are you glad that has changed?
God, I don't even know. I know a lot of things that I'm not happy about that have changed. I feel like we got more and more progressive on the internet and things were going super well. And then there was definitely a divide and we've almost regressed a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people just want to talk about drama. And if they have a beef with you, they just want to turn it into a whole thing. And you're just like, you could have just talked to me and we could have figured out something. You don't have to be nasty and say things behind my back. You know what I really loved about the community back in the day is a lot of us didn't like each other. Like naturally, sometimes you just don't get along with other creators, but we just bit our tongue. We didn't put our energy towards that person. We didn't ever talk about them or promote them. We just let it go. We're just like, okay, this was before there was like really bad people.
Those bad people like kept it more under wraps and they weren't like, hey, I'm a shitty person. Watch me make that, you know?
Yeah.
So back then y'all just didn't talk about it and didn't entertain, but now it's like, you know, people would rather pull out their phones and watch someone fucking die and record it than help someone. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. It was so crazy. People are always like, oh my God, you would always cry for views on the internet. Like, I literally asked my Tesla and it told me that I cry for views on the internet. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I didn't cry for views. I just cried on the internet because my boyfriend broke up with me. Like, things were happening in my life. And that's the way I expressed my emotions is like, I would record. There was a time where the internet people started becoming little psychopaths. They would like sit down and be like, how do I get views for this? Let me cry and let me do this and manipulate the viewers into my side of the situation. Girl, I didn't fucking do any of that. They think I'm that smart. I just literally turned on the camera, started talking, and got myself in trouble.
I was just sad. The fuck?
Yeah.
But now people do that. The emotional manipulation is wild.
I know. I'm like, no, every time I cry, I don't plan it. I mean, sometimes I'm like, well, I know I'm going to cry because I know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm not sitting there being like, oh, it's going to go this way. Most of the time, I just am naturally, this is just how it is.
Siren and I have talked about this because we don't want people to feel emotionally manipulated by us being real.
Yeah.
And you get in a space where if people see you cry, they're like, have all these gifts.
Yeah.
And I've seen Siren be like, that's not what, no, and they're like,
if I'm
no,
crying,
feel better.
Please,
you know what I mean?
Like, don't send me gifts to make me feel better.
I feel like when I'm crying, people don't gift me. They leave.
Maybe it's a girl thing.
Oh, yeah. Like people are like, oh, Matt's going through it. Let's just
Well, we're just gonna walk out slowly. Maybe he won't see us. Yeah.
No, I tell people, I was like, just come back. Don't leave me if I'm ever going through it. Thank you for being there, the people that are there. But sometimes I think we just all need a vent. And I don't have friends in real life right now. So it's like I vent on the internet.
We'll be your friends.
I've just been moving around. So
in terms of my interaction with the LGBTQ community, the worst ones have been with gay men.
It makes me so sad.
Mine has been the trans community, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
But I think it's because I have had a lot of more acquaintances, but I've never really had a transgender friend in person to explain things to me. So I've always made a lot of mistakes. But it's just because sometimes you just don't know. And I feel
Yeah.
like people need to educate people and tell people like, oh, you can't say that. I feel like they were always quick to just be like, no, Matt hates us. And I was like, I've literally supported the whole community for God knows how long.
I have never gotten that energy from you ever.
Oh my God. Like I remember 22 years ago when I was getting popular or whatever, gay guys were like, I would never date a bi guy. They're going to cheat on me with a woman. I was like, that's not how it works. If they love you.
they could cheat on you with a man too.
I know.
Like what?
I know.
It's coming
like,
full
girl,
circle because we just talked about this shit where it's like, oh, they're gonna cheat on you with a man. They'll cheat on you with a woman. It's like, are we kidding me? Cheating is bad. It doesn't matter who the fuck it's with. Don't cheat on me.
Exactly. We need to educate people more. You know, people make mistakes and things change, but it sometimes is a gradual change.
Yeah.
I tell people, just because I'm gay, I'm not trans and I don't know shit about being trans. And Siren will catch me right away and be like, can I tell you a better way? And I'm like, yes. Like, I'm always open to Siren telling me something that I can be just more respectful to people because that's like the basic.
Right. I try my very best to understand the motivation more than focusing on anything
The intent
else.
of someone. Yeah.
Right. Like I need to know their intent. Like their words it's fucking irrelevant. The intent is everything. So if someone misgenders me, honestly, if I'm out of the grocery store, I don't give a shit anymore. If you're going to be weird like that, I mean, it's going to hurt a little bit. Like it sucks to be reminded of what you're not.
But I feel like it's going to get better. Like the gays, that's how it was back in the day. People would call us, crazy words, and then it got better.
It's even more common now to be racist and homophobic and transphobic. You know what I mean? Especially with who's the president. People are so much more out about their blatant hatefulness.
Yeah.
And that's just wild to me because in a way, I feel like it has gotten better and more accepting, but it's a double-edged sword because I feel in a way it's gotten fucking worse. And it's celebrated now if you're racist or homophobic.
Yeah. To speak a little bit on being out in public, it is changing, right? It's moving, it's shifting, it's getting into a better sense. I think I voted yesterday in Pennsylvania and everyone at the voting place, like, I didn't go in there looking and making sure that they gender me, right?
Right.
I was wearing a t-shirt and leggings and went in and did my thing. And it wasn't hard for anyone to get it right. Like, thank you, ma'am. There was no issue.
Good. I'm so glad.
I went to the dispensary, the garden center, as we call it on TikTok. I went to the garden center and like queer people that were working there were like, thanks, dude. All right, I'll see you later, man. I know that it's colloquial, but like, come on, the fuck? Like, Jesus.
But they're probably just a little high.
Oh my gosh. But at the same time, I'm not going to go and correct people when it doesn't matter to me in that moment. I think a lot of trans people, a lot of trans women especially, rage bait on the internet. Like that's their go-to. Which is shitty. And it's kind of gotten a stereotype that we're just going to be pissy if you get anything wrong. We're just going to be angry. It's better just not talk to us because you might get something wrong. And I hate it.
I know.
I hate it.
it makes me nervous because I'm always like, oh, I'm going to mess up again.
Yeah. It's about intent. It's about like, are you saying he when you talk about me because you want me to hear you?
Yeah.
You know, like I used to work at Starbucks and you'd have people that went through the drive-through line and would say he as many times as they fucking could. Like, how many times can you fit a pronoun into a sentence? And it's like when you correct them, they just like double down and say the same thing.
Well, that's intentional. That's a completely different scenario.
Right, exactly. So for me, if it's not that, then why would I get upset about it? I wanted to talk about authenticity a little bit. Okay. And I think you're one of the most authentic people on the internet. And I'm learning that more. The more I get to talk to you, you're not doing it for people. You're doing it for you and your own almost therapy. I see what I do sometimes as my own therapy to get the shit off my chest and put words to the things we struggle to put words to.
Yeah.
Right? I've always used the internet to, be my therapist almost and to help me and guide me.
But like we're performing also. So there's this line sometimes that we flirt with, the difference between like what is actually being authentic and what is performing authenticity. Do you ever struggle with that line? You can't show or like?
I'm pretty authentic. I just feel like maybe the YouTube or TikTok videos where I'm more crazy, I feel like that's still me. It's just like I'm super caffeinated. I know that people, they don't want me just being like, hey guys, we're going to dye my hair today. They're like, I'm like, I'm dyeing my hair. Let's fucking go. But I've always been super crazy. I've always been really expressionate in the face. I've always just been like, I'm doing this. And I know that that's what they want. And I know that if I can have fun with it, but I don't think I'm ever being like super different than my true self, where I feel like a lot of people now feels like they almost have two personalities. I feel like my online personality has helped me discover myself more, like my outgoingness. Because deep down, I'm very introverted and I'm very like, I just want to stay home and do nothing. And then but this has caused me to want to like get out and do things and explore the world.
Like, I have said this a lot. There's people that have huge platforms, and then you find out this really shitty stuff about them that comes out that they're just pretending to be a great person. And it's like, you're never going to find that out about me because I'm the same person I am on the internet that I am in real life.
Yeah. Like all my flaws on the internet are my flaws in real life.
Exactly. Like, you think you're going to find something out about me? Good luck. Because I've already spilled all my shit.
Literally have no secrets as it was. I've talked about everything.
Yeah.
Good and bad. Oops.
We were talking about eating an ice cream sandwich out of an ass the other day, so it's fine.
It melts pretty fast.
Yeah.
I mean, the heat from the undercarriage will get you.
Oh my God. I've asked a couple other people this. I'm curious of your answer, Matthew. Do you define yourself as queer? Do you identify with the word queer?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Do you
I
just
feel
say
like
gay?
Yeah, I definitely identify more with gay. I feel like queer is more of an umbrella term.
Sure. I think it is
Yeah,
too.
it's like all inclusive.
Can I give you my definition of queer?
Yeah, of course.
So for me, queerness is a radical authenticity to yourself. And you can be gay and still not be queer. You can be a lesbian and still not be queer. I think for me, choosing to be yourself over cultural expectations, over parental expectations, over whatever it is, to just be yourself and do the shadow work, pull that self out and figure out who that person is and then be that. That to me is queerness. And I think you could be straight and be queer, to be honest. I know a lot of women that identify as queer, some gay men that also identify as queer too, but it's much more rare.
Before I'd be like, yeah, I'm just a lesbian. But now if someone asks me, I'm like, yeah, I'm just queer. So I think it evolved into saying queer because you're just ever evolving and changing. And I don't feel like I want to be lumped into just being like this lesbian,
Like to me, I feel like I was more queer when I was coming out. Like I was discovering myself and I didn't quite understand that I was gay. I was like, okay, I'm definitely queer.
Mhm.
But that's just how I feel. And I feel like as I, realized myself, I am a gay man for sure.
Are you a gold star gay man?
No. Oops, my bad. No. So I came out as bi, and then I guess my best friend was in love with me, and she was out to get me because she was like, oh God, I'm going to lose him to the dark side. I need to grasp on. So her family was on vacation to Pennsylvania or something. Everything just went down really fast. We were in her brother's room and she just started kissing me and pulled out something. And I was like, what is going on here? But at the time, I was still discovering myself and literally anything got me excited. Like anything.
Yeah, you were like a teenage boy.
Will do that to you.
Yeah. Like, I just remember all those bus rides to school. Like, I was like, God damn, those vibrations really hit every single time.
No shit.
Yeah, like literally I was like,
learn new shit every day, y'all.
Yeah, like I'd be walking into the school with like the backpack in front of me, if you know.
I would hate that though. Like I want a dingle hopper one time so I can do the helicopter and I can sword fight and I can fuck bitches and then you can have it back.
This is
My-
8 episodes in a row that we've talked about dingle hoppers.
Oh, it's goddamn
We're
it.
lesbians, so yeah. We have backpacks, damn it.
We've got backpacks with straps and dingle hoppers.
Dingle hoppers. We love the
I
dingle
was like, you
hoppers.
had backpacks too?
Yeah, we do. Except for I don't have to put it in front of me. I just put it inside the backpack. It comes off. It's fine.
Oh. That's
It
hot.
doesn't embarrass me in
Oh.
random places. Well, not yet anyway.
Yeah, so that did happen. And I actually just like went in and she slapped me and was like, that was the wrong hole. And then I was
Oh,
like
shit.
on the floor laughing. Yeah, I just remember she was always soaking wet. It was like, have you ever put Jello in the microwave for like 10 seconds? Like that's
No.
what it felt like.
No.
Oh. Yeah, I was a weird kid. I used to like to drink the Jello. I don't know.
Everybody that's listening to this right now, if you have Jello at home and you're a lesbian, can you put it in the microwave for 10 seconds, do a taste test, and then leave a comment and let us know how close?
Well, no, because
Yeah.
we just slurp the Jello up. We don't need a microwave.
I don't know. She kind of tasted like a green tomato.
Okay. So you tried to stick it in the wrong hole and then you ate the coochie? Is that what you're saying? Did you actually have
Yeah.
the intercourse with where it was supposed to go?
Oh, I guess technically no.
I've
Yeah,
never tasted a vagina that tastes like a green tomato, so I don't know what happened.
Oh, I don't eat a lot of green tomatoes, so I guess I wouldn't know.
It's okay. Listen, you don't need to explore again. You could, but you seem to get it figured out.
I have a really hard time being like, I would rather suck a dick than eat a coochie. And I know you're the opposite. You're like, I would totally rather suck a dick than eat a coochie.
So actually, I'm actually one of the few gay men that I just don't. I cannot meet inside me since I'm vegan.
That's fair.
I
You're
would
just like,
much
"Nah."
rather eat a whole. Like, there's just something
Really?
not hot to me about being like, it's just not, it's
Yeah.
not it for me.
It's not for everybody.
I feel like I relate more with like women. Some women just are like, they do it for them. It doesn't get them, doesn't do anything for me, for sure.
I've met some women that fucking are like, I love it. And I'm like, ew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Stop.
And I feel like most gay men are like that. They're just like, God, I just love choking on it. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm like, I'll do it and I'll do it well, but
I think
it's not
Matthew's a
like...
lesbian.
I do sometimes feel like a lesbian.
Let's bring it back a little bit. We've talked about some of your early stuff. We've talked about some of what you do now. Looking back over your career, what is like one of your proudest moments?
You know, I think just being genuinely myself, and back in the day, I was able to talk about things that people weren't talking about. I talked about my self-harm journey and stuff, and I think a lot of those videos were able to resonate with people more, and there are literally people that are alive today because of those videos.
Yeah.
And like the life of a human being is so much more important than any money I could have made or any fame I could have made for that video. That video is not necessarily meant to be viewed by millions of people, and people watch it multiple times. Like, they just need to watch it that one time, and they just need to realize life is worth living, or that someone else is going through this. So it's always fun having fun and being silly and, you know, entertaining people. But throwing those serious videos in there and talking about things that people can relate to and be like, oh yeah, he's been through this. I've always just really enjoyed showing people. Even when I started, so at the time when I started a gay couple channel on YouTube, there was not many gay couple channels out there. And we would always get so many letters and messages of people being like, this is not what I thought gay couples were like at all. Like, I just
Right.
assumed them to be the TV shows or...
You changed their
Yeah.
stereotypical views of what they fucking were thinking that you were. And you were an
Yeah.
advocate for mental health, which wasn't a thing back then to talk about mental health.
Yeah, people were very afraid to talk about it. And it was a very scary time back in the day, but things are a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, people used to send me in their mail their like last razor blade and stuff, and it took me a
Wow, that's
while
heavy.
to...
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've received like over 100 of them. And it's just so crazy to think about now. But back then, that was their way of letting go and stopping and committing to it. So I understand where they were coming from. But now I'm just like, oh my God. I've been through a lot of trauma that a lot of people haven't been through, I guess.
And that has to be super rewarding for people to trust you enough to do that, even though you don't ask for that.
It's a lot of emotional weight to carry for someone.
Yeah, no, it took me years. I would go to YouTube events and meet people for like 10 hours straight instead of like, the traditional influencer that took a picture and like was like, okay, next person. People would tell me their story or tell me how I impacted them. And I always tell people like, I'll be here for a while. So if you're going to wait in my line, it might take a minute, but I'm going to get to you and I'm going to talk to you like a human being, be normal.
Awesome.
But it took me a while to not absorb everyone's emotions and feelings. Because the first couple of times it was, oh man, it was bad. Like I just would be really sad for like 2 weeks afterwards being like, God damn, I wish I could fix more people. Like I'm not doing enough.
Just emotionally exhausting, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like rewarding that you made such a difference that someone felt better or didn't hurt themselves, stop cutting.
I don't think I'm the best influence in the whole wide world, but I would much rather them watching me than them doing something bad or getting into mischief or doing drugs. I'm glad that I was their little scapegoat.
Yeah. And it's heavy for streamers because we hold that weight on us with people trauma dumping on us. And like, you never know when you're in a space to handle that. And I never thought that we would have to be in a situation where we're like, stop trauma dumping. Like today, I'm not accepting the trauma dumping. Siren and I have both done it. We're like, you need to ask for consent before you just trauma dump all over everybody in the chat.
I think that it's important to make that boundary for sure, but it's one of the hardest things to be in a space where you know that if you make that boundary, that people are going to get hurt. And like hurt. And like we don't have control over the relationship or the role that we play in people's lives, but we play such a huge role in so many people's lives every day.
I feel like I never tell people no. I'm like a sponge.
Most of the time we are, but there's some days where shit has just been so heavy. And it's normally people that are just fucking bam, 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 bam with it. They're just like throwing up. It's not a person that's sharing something. You're like, okay, yeah, let's hold some space for you. Like, what's going on? They're just fucking hitting you with the left and right. And you're like, hold on. Like, you're spiraling the fuck out of control right now. And that's when you have to just be like, hey, reel it in. You need to self-regulate. Like, there's a lot of people in the chat that you're also affecting with your negativity and your trauma dumping and triggering people. So we have to make sure that other people in our chats are safe too.
Yeah. A big YouTuber back in the day taught me a valuable life lesson is like, if people are trauma dumping or you don't know what to say or anything, sometimes them just writing a letter to you or sending a message to you, it's not about the response that you respond back. It's about them being able to sit down and let those emotions go. So you don't necessarily have to respond to these people, or if you don't know what to say, you can always tell them that they can get help from like a professional, because when it comes down to it, we're not trained for these kind of situations. I think people don't realize that this is not our job, but we do it.
We do it. We're
because
like bartenders
we care about people
in a way. Like I feel like bartenders did that.
We care about it, but if you need to seek professional help, you should always seek professional help. And sometimes it's going to take you a while to find the right person to talk to. Don't be afraid to be like, okay, it's not working with this, psychiatrist or therapist or whatever it may be.
Hey, y'all. Before we continue, just a quick content warning. The next section of the podcast includes conversation about parental rejection, physical abuse, online harassment, and self-harm. The conversation is honest and at times emotionally heavy. As always, please take care of yourself however you need to. If any of those topics aren't something you're able to sit with today, feel free to jump ahead about 12 minutes to rejoin the conversation.
Are your parents around? Are they in your life? Do you have a good relationship with them?
Yeah, I talked to my mom and dad both today.
Are they together or no, separate?
No, they're not together.
Okay.
My mom remarried.
Okay. Well, I'm in the Dead Parents Club. So my mom was not around when I came out. My dad was, but it wasn't like this big thing because I have a gay sister too. But I wanted your coming out story. Like, were they accepting?
I think I was the first one to do a coming out video online, and I wish it was one of those happy stories, but it wasn't. I mean, it has a happy ending, but yeah, when I came out of the closet, it was not very good. My dad was very against it at the time because he didn't quite understand what was going on.
And you were 16? Were you 16?
I was 14, yeah. And my mom actually ended up beating me that night and like destroying most of the things in my room and my model cars and the mirror that was on my dresser or whatever. So it was a very traumatizing experience.
So your mom physically assaulted you because you came out?
Yes, yeah, yes.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
I know. I was expecting her to be very accepting. So it was very left field for me because I didn't quite understand what was going on.
I'm so sorry. Like, I can't imagine. How do you come back from that?
I ended up doubling up in school. I dropped like lunch and study hall and stuff, and I was able to graduate after 3 years and move out. So that definitely did help. And I didn't talk to her for a couple of years. And then she finally reached out and was like, you know what, you're still my son and I'm still learning. And then it just kept going better and better. And she learned to love me for me and realize, hey, I'd rather you be in my life than not in my life.
Did she take accountability for that? Like, how she reacted and what she did? Like, I just can't imagine.
Yeah, at the time she was very sad. And then as years have gone on, she has forgot about it completely. And it's like this whole thing, it's like this psychological thing where people will forget things on purpose. And it is the most heartbreaking things because it makes me so angry. She tells
Yeah.
people like, oh, I would never hit my kids. And I was like, what do you mean?
That makes me so angry for you. Like,
She took the lock off my door and she would come in, ask me if I'm still gay, and then back slap me. It was traumatizing. Whenever I hear my door jingle, I'm like, don't ever jingle my door. Like,
Oh.
it just is, it's a very triggering thing. Like, call or text me and wake me up. Don't bang like it's like the police or something, or like don't jiggle the door because I'm like, I'm up. What's going on? What's happening?
Are these some of the stories you shared back?
Yes, I've shared
on
this.
YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, yes, I've shared this, but it's so crazy that now it's like she doesn't remember. And I talked to my therapist, and then she explained to me how, yeah, some people just literally they block out traumatic events, and then they tell themselves like, oh, I would never do that, or that didn't happen. People that have been in abusive relationships, literally after some time, it'll stop, and then they'll like be like, oh, he didn't do that to me because now it's not happening. It's like they start telling themselves a different narrative. And your mind is so powerful that it tries to help yourself.
Yeah. It's for like protecting you in like some sort of weird way.
Yeah.
But how shitty, because that takes away your pain from it and your fucking trauma. Like that your mom did that.
I know.
But your healing doesn't come from anybody else's apology. Your healing comes from your own healing. And I think Matthew probably has gone through that significantly to be able to talk about it in the way you are.
Yeah, I have to walk out, honestly, because it fills me with rage because I can't believe some of the worst experiences of my life is like nothing to her. Like it didn't even happen.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have a relationship with my parents. Like they weren't the greatest, but to imagine that happening and for you to be so forgiving that you forgive her for that. Oh my, I'm so proud of you for working through that because that would be so hard to do.
I'm glad that she feels like she's a better parent now because now she is, but it took a while to get there.
Is she a better parent or is she just fucking telling herself that? You know what I mean? Like,
she's a lovely mother and I'm so happy that she's in my life and stuff. And Like now everything's fine and great and she's so much better now. But
And you haven't, I assume, haven't brought it up again then and talked to her about it?
it does come up every once in a blue moon, and I just remove myself from the situation. Something will be on the TV, and it's almost like it's in the back of her mind, and she's like, oh, wow, why are they hitting their kids? I would never do that. I never did that to you guys. I'm like, oh, I gotta go. It doesn't matter. Like, none of it matters. I've sat down and I tried to talk to her multiple times, and I've realized it's like the memories are gone. And I can't put them in her head again.
It's just shitty because it fucking takes away from your trauma and the fact that it fucking happened to you.
Yeah. It took me a while because I was like, am I crazy? Like, did I just imagine all this stuff happening? And I'm like, after
Nothing.
years, I'm like, no, there's no way these have happened.
Yeah.
It's just I've been able to deal with them and come to terms with them. And she just came to terms in a different way by somehow forgetting.
Oh,
I wish I could give you a hug right now.
Oh,
yeah.
thank
Same.
you.
I kind of want to beat your mom up.
Two wrongs do not make a right. She taught
It'll
me
make
that.
me feel better, though. I mean, I think a lot of people would feel the same way.
I mean, I agree. I feel wildly fortunate that I had a childhood that I was not physically abused.
Yeah.
I was very much emotionally abused in very subtle compounding ways that made me grow up way too fast. When my parents were divorced, getting called at 10 years old the man of the house
Wow.
was a lot. And even though I feel like adults say that in a joking way, but the kid hears it, I heard it, and I was like, well, I don't know what that means, but like, I'm gonna try my best.
Yeah.
Like trying to fill these shoes that were never meant to fit me.
A lot of pressure on you as a 10-year-old.
Yeah, the expectation of being the oldest, all that stuff laid on thick as a kid, and then just the emotional neglect of, if I can manage my emotions well enough and I look like I have it all together, then they're going to give their attention to the other child or the other thing or whatever. Like, even though I'm being torn up inside, it didn't matter if I put on a straight face or pretend everything was okay.
Oh man, that's awful.
Yeah, we go through shit, and like, when I came out, the first thing my mom said to me was, "Oh, how am I going to tell your grandmother?"
Huh?
And I was like, what the fuck?
Fuck
Like,
grandma
how-
at this moment. Like, I'm like, way to make it about grandma and you.
and,
Yeah.
she's really supportive now, and she's gone to therapy. And I'm like really proud of her and the growth that she's gone through, but that doesn't take away the hurt that she caused.
No.
Especially like thinking back on it, and like it made it, like, my childhood obviously and your childhood made us into the people we are now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean we have to be thankful and grateful for the shitty parts too. I don't know.
No. It makes you who you are, right? But like, also, that didn't have to fucking happen. And
Yeah.
to talk about it and see how visibly like stuff upsets you, like that breaks my fucking heart. I moved out at 16. So when I came out, I was a little bit older and I didn't have that ramifications of it, but I also shouldn't have had to move out at 16 years old and been through all the shit that I had to go through. And it's just like all this trauma. And then when the parent just pretends like it didn't fucking exist, that takes away from the fact that you were deeply fucking hurt by it and traumatized by that shitty behavior. And then it's like, oh, well, let's just disassociate and pretend that it didn't happen. Meanwhile, 36, 37, 38-year-old Matthew and Siren, it still affects you mentally. And when you think about it, like, you're sad, you're angry, and I fucking hate it.
As it should, though. I mean, it's sad. It is sad. It is sad, but like, it doesn't control me now in the same way it used to.
I think if that whole situation with my mom didn't happen and then coming out to my friends and losing all my friends didn't happen, I wouldn't have turned to the internet and I wouldn't be right here,
Yeah.
right now. Like, I think
Things
it
happen
did-
for a reason, but shitty things don't need to happen so fucking much.
Yeah, it was still, I wish it didn't happen, but I feel like it helped me become a voice for people that didn't have a voice.
Yeah, true.
As you said in a previous episode, Wendy, trauma makes us funny.
It does make it funny as fuck.
Yeah.
That breaks my fucking heart for anybody that's had to go through that. So, Matthew, I love you. I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
I love you guys.
And I'm glad that like you can forgive your mom, because that's big of you. I don't know that I would ever be able to do that. Like, I'm very forgiving, but like, that's heavy.
We only get a certain amount of parents. It's like, that's what we got. So we can't hate them forever. Both my mom and my dad came around after some time. So it's like, now everything's good.
Yeah.
I hope for that for me as well, especially with my
Yeah.
dad at some point would be great. But
Some things just take time.
speaking of that 16-year-old kid, that 16-year-old Matthew, if he could see what you've helped inspire.
Oh my God, I would be ecstatic. Because back then I didn't know anything that was going on. I didn't really understand. I just knew that I was helping people, and I knew that I was blazing a trail for other people to be gay on the internet. So
Yeah.
I think he would be so happy that I've been able to do this and have been able to do this for so long and have impacted so many people.
Not just the impact, but you literally shaped social media into what it is. You played a
Yeah.
part in that. You part of the people that YouTube brought in was like, hey, how do we make this better?
I know.
Yeah.
I have a silly question to lighten the mood if we're ready for it.
Let's go.
Okay.
What is it, like an internet trend that you're so
Oh,
glad
shit.
it finally died? You've seen all of them, you know, like
Oh my God. Which internet trend? Well, I think the main one is like those weird photos. When meeting people, do you know how uncomfortable it is when people ask you to pose in like a prom type photo?
my
And you just met this person like
And now I have to
like
touch you
10
What the
seconds
fuck?
ago, and you're putting your arms around them, and people would be like, oh, kiss my cheek, and like, I don't know.
Now there's more consent.
Yeah,
about
like
it,
now people are
yeah.
more respectable and stuff. I guess that's not an internet trend, but when I think about like the times where
something
I was
about
like,
what you've done that has changed over the years.
Yeah.
Spatial awareness wasn't a thing. Sometimes I still think it isn't.
Oh my
I'm
God.
trying to think of an internet trend that I'm glad is over.
The AOL chats where it's like age, sex, location.
ASL.
Tell me where
Yeah.
you're from. Like,
like
I'm
the
so
AIM
glad those
chats.
don't exist, but now we just have fucking Tinder.
Right. Oh my God.
Matthew, do you have a question for us? Any lesbian questions?
Do you really have to cut your nails all the time?
No.
Not all the time.
No.
No. Like, I've had someone have a set of nails. Fuck me. You know, it's fine.
You just don't go. You're not going to go all the way deep. Like you're
These
not going
are
to fucking like
press-ons
stab
though,
people.
but like my real nails, I keep them short because yes, you can cut someone with your actual real nail.
Yeah.
But if you go get them manicured and like you have a set on like acrylics, you're not, because they're smooth. You know what I mean? Your real
if
nails
they're
are, like,
pointy
sharp.
though, like if they're like sharpened into like the little like pointy ones.
I
probably
mean,
not.
you don't need something pointy to tear something.
It's true.
Right.
You don't.
Because I tore something once.
Yeah. Oh God. You tore something got torn on you, or you
No,
tore
no,
something
I
on
tore
someone else?
someone because he was like, let's just use spit. And I was like, okay, but then the spit kept drying, and like I guess the friction or something caused the inside of his something to kind of have a little tear.
Ow.
And then there was a lot of blood, and I almost fainted, and I was like, oh.
Ow.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was like, are you okay? And the doctor said we
Lesbians don't have
couldn't
to worry about that.
do anything for 2 weeks. Oh, really? Oh, I guess it's
Yeah.
stronger.
We just
It's
provide our
stronger.
own lube.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
Oh.
if people do it right, you just said it. It's like she was so wet. Remember? You said she was so
Like the
wet.
Jello.
Like you don't remember, like Jello.
Oh, yeah, that was soaking. Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
That's
So if
good
you
for
do
you
it right,
though. Good job.
If you do,
made her like,
he didn't want to do that. That
I
was
know,
so
but
not
Wait, what do you mean good
consensual.
job? I did something right? You
Well,
made
yeah,
her
you made
feel
it wet.
right.
Like if
Yeah.
she was real wet, then like that was a you.
Oh, baby.
Be
That's
Wait, so like the
long.
wetter, that means like the more she was into
The
it?
better,
Not
yes.
not
Oh.
always. Okay,
Okay.
pause.
Oh.
Because that's actually used in rape culture to say that no, they she wanted it.
Oh no, this
So
is
this
trigger
is a
warning on that.
bodily
This is not like
reaction.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
this is a bodily reaction that happens generally when someone's body's reacting to sex or desire.
Super
or something
turned
like that.
on, like yeah, like
Oh.
your foreplay, and then you like go to like diddle the bean, and you're like, holy fuck, you're so wet, oh my god, I love it, and then you stick your face in it,
Right.
and you stick
Yeah.
your whole face in there. So yeah, you did a good job.
Good job.
You didn't even know.
I'm so proud of myself.
Good job.
And I think you were like warm Jello. I feel like is probably
mean-
the slickness. It's not that far off.
It's not a bad analogy.
No.
That's all I remember, really.
Do you still talk to this person?
No.
Oh.
no.
Okay.
Can we? If you have her on any social, we could send her the podcast.
I've been trying
Let
to
her know
find
she's
her.
featured.
Have you?
I can't remember her last name.
Well, fuck, it
Oh.
wasn't that important.
I know.
It's probably
I'm like,
different now
damn.
anyway.
Maybe she's a
Maybe.
lesbian.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be fun?
She's a
That would be a-
lesbian?
Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
fun if she was a
Not
lesbian?
again. No, just kidding.
Not again.
Not again.
Oh my gosh, Matthew, it has been a pleasure. I have one more like closing question
Yes.
for us.
Okay.
What is the last thing that felt like really, really good to go tongue first on? And I'm talking food.
Oh, tongue first on a food.
Yeah.
Oh, like literal food?
Yeah,
Literal
Siren just
food.
has to make everything sexual. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I do love tonguing some mashed potatoes.
Oh shit.
Like
feel like a-
recently, you had some good mashed potatoes.
Oh, fuck yeah, I have. I love mashed potatoes. They're so good.
They are good. You're not wrong.
Oh,
How do
I
you
could
hate a
tongue-
potato? Like you could do so many things with a potato. You know.
Literally,
Sour cream.
just any way. Like, I want to
Yeah.
date someone that's like a potato that could just do it all.
I want a baked potato.
Today you getting the baked potato. Tomorrow you getting the fries. Like, it doesn't matter what. I'm like, okay, you can give me whatever you want, and I'm still gonna like it.
Okay, you
Like,
heard
give
it
me
here
something
first.
new.
Y'all slide up in them DMs, you tater tots.
Okay, I
Mm.
feel like you're the only one that would be adventurous enough for this, and I'm thinking that it might actually be good. You know, you put like bacon bits on potatoes.
Uh huh.
Sometimes.
Most
What
bacon
if you
bits are
did-
vegan.
Well, so bacon bits and pineapple.
Bacon bits on a pineapple?
No, and pineapple in the potatoes, like that, like a pizza. But you know
Oh.
how you do like the pineapple and bacon.
You just gave me an
K-Rock, I want
idea.
to file
wanna
a
do
fucking
mashed potato
grievance
pizza.
for the second. I need to file a grievance for the second time on Siren, please.
It'll be okay.
What the
Oops.
fuck? A baked potato with
Why
What?
not?
With
Why
pineapple?
not?
fucking pineapple?
I can
and
picture it in
bacon
my
bits?
head. I can picture it in my head. It's gonna taste good.
No, the fuck, it's not.
You're one of those crazy people that are like, put pineapple on things. It'll be better.
Matthew,
I heard it makes it taste better.
does pineapple go on pizza?
So vegans, no, but vegans do taste better, like naturally, which is weird because I feel like I eat a lot of salty foods, but I taste delicious.
Oh, well.
That's
Well,
good
if
to
we
know.
eat pineapple, our coochie tastes real good, so
Really? No,
Yeah.
like literally, I taste sweet to begin with. Like,
yeah.
I feel
I
like
love it.
guys that aren't vegan kind of taste like bleach,
Damn.
but I taste delicious.
Do you mean like any part? You mean a specific taste?
No, no, like their like baby gravy is very strong, potent.
Oh, God.
It's got an
I'm
odor to it. That you can,
deceased.
like you can walk in a room and be like, smells a little funky in here. Like what's going on? Like some of them, they
Yeah.
got a really high odor amount. Like, I don't know why, but
I
vegans
opened
don't.
my college roommate's sock drawer one time, and I
Ugh!
smelled that. It's
Yeah.
really bad.
Like you know what's
It's
going
really
on.
bad.
Just
I knew exactly what was happening. I was like, no,
you,
no.
This just
Oh.
reconfirms my fucking lesbianism because disgusting. Could you imagine if lesbians had like a sock drawer that we just came into?
Well, they don't come into the sock drawer.
No, like you're just fucking crusty, cum-filled socks are in your
Yeah,
like
there you
top
go.
drawer. Like imagine if lesbians were just like, I'm about to go. get the sock.
Sock? Get the sock.
You're like fingering
Get
with
the
a sock on.
ready.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck. I love me.
I love
Matthew,
me.
Matthew, it's been a pleasure.
Yes,
You're
Matthew.
Always
an
a
incredible.
pleasure.
It's a
Yes, you're an
pleasure.
incredible
Thank
personality and an
you.
incredible joy, authentic person here on this podcast and on TikTok and on YouTube and on every other platform that seems to have ever existed on the internet. You've made your presence known at least a little bit. Would you like to plug anything?
No, I guess I just have I might be coming back on YouTube soon, so stay tuned. I might have some vlogs coming out or something
You got
exciting.
a butthole or two you want to plug while we're at it or no?
No, I don't got one of those yet.
Okay, we're good. We'll hold.
What's your website so people can find you?
Yeah.
It's just MatthewLush.com.
MatthewLush.com. You heard it here first, everyone.
Yes.
Matthew, thank you so much for teaching me like so many things about you that I didn't know. It was great to get to know you. Now, when I can like actually come into your live and be like, Matthew, I know you
Hey.
taste good. Hey, girl.
Hey.
And just troll your chat a little bit so they can be jelly.
Jello.
Exactly.
Jello. Oh my God.
Exactly.
This episode's going to be released during June, so happy Pride if you're listening out in
Happy
podcast
Pride.
land. Happy Pride.
And our birthday month, Siren and I.
Yes.
Happy Pride and happy Gemini birthday month.
Oh.
Bye, everyone. Have a great night.
Bless you. Mwah.
Mwah.
Oh, shit.
That was wet.
That's how I like it.
That's a wrap on episode 8 of Tongue First. If this episode moved something in you, share it with someone who needs it. Leave a review, follow the show, and find Matthew Lush at MatthewLush.com and on TikTok at Matthew Lush. And if you want more, bonus episodes, behind-the-scenes moments, and the full after-hours community, head over to the Tongue First Patreon. The link is in the show notes. This episode of Tongue First was hosted by Aubrey, Siren Jones, and Wendy Reeves. Edited and produced by Katie K. Rock Murray, Wendy Reeves, and Aubrey Jones. Special thanks to Brooke Dale, moi, for the intro, outro, and content warning voiceovers. To Matthew Lush for bringing 22 years of honesty and heart into the room, and to Bo Dara McIntyre for keeping the guests coming, the socials running, and the Patreon community growing. A very special thank you to our Pillow Talk members, Tay Marie, Valicera, Brooklyn C, Siren, and Mandis. We see you and we appreciate you more than you know. New episodes drop every Monday. Until next time, stay curious, stay queer, and don't forget to live responsibly.